Look at Bitcoin. Look at BTC USDT. Can you see the deep? Anytime I tell you that if you want to know what's going on in the market, just come check BTC USDT. Look at it. As of yesterday, it was still at 102,000. Let me go to one day. Let me go to one day. You can see how it's been dropping in the past few days. It's been a landslide drop. I want to pick there and look at it in terms of how much it was exactly. It was 106. Now it's 97,000. I think we're in the deep avenue. I think we're currently in a deep avenue. You can see it's been falling and falling for the past how many days? I think it's been like, see, it got to the peak. See where it was. It was at 126,000 as at how many days ago? That was like, let me get you this so that you will see. It was at, this was about, that was 6th of October. We're talking about a month ago. It was exactly at around 125,000, 126,000, 192. And it's been on a downward trend. Do you think that BTC is going back to 50,000? Do you think that? It's at 96,000 right now. That's the all-time low. As you can see, it's at 96,000. It went down to 96,000 and now it's going up to 97. Do you think it can break free? We're having lower lows. When you have lower lows, it looks like there may not be anything. Hi guys, you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I mean, I'm showing you the downward trend. It's the day frame, the day frame, the daily time frame. And you can see how Bitcoin has been on the downward trend for the past over 1 month. Today is November 14. And as at October 6th, it was at 126,000. And now we're talking about 97,000. And it's obvious that it definitely isn't going to stop there. And that means that all your trades will be affected. Now, this is not a curse, it's just I'm just telling you as it is. So when you see there's a downward trend, it's obvious that even your trades that you took with all the right intentions, all the right speculations, will also hit a downward trend. Except for few trades like that. But if it's what I know for the past how many years I've been doing this for like over 3 years, right? I'm telling you, once BTC, yeah, about 2.5 years. I just wanted to correct myself. I've actually been doing trading much earlier than I started the channel. I started the channel, that was 2023. Yeah, February 2nd to be precise. But I have been doing trading like about almost a year before then. So yeah, I'm right to say like 3 years, almost 3 years. Anytime BTC has a downward trend, all coins, except for very few coins, will be affected, guys, will be affected big time. So even if you picked all your trades with the right parameters, this is going to affect it. So let's go into our trade, our 30 USDT trade. You're welcome. We are trying to see how we can grow our 30 USDT to buy us a Lamborghini. Excuse me? Do you think that's possible? I believe in truth. I believe in hope. I believe that it's possible. I mean, if you do the right things and you have the right conditions, the right conditions, because right now what's going on is a force majeure. You know what they call force majeure? When they say all things being equal, except for a force majeure. BTC is the force majeure. It's actually crashing. BTC is crashing big time. Okay, let me go back to the 1 hour time frame. The 1 hour time frame is still on the red. Like you can see that if you look at it, it's a red day. Oh my God, it's a red day. I mean, the greens are trying to push it. Look at it. Look at it. You can see that green candle. It still went down. It still went down, my people. So why am I explaining this and why am I going to talk about BTC is because it has affected our trade. And until we come out of this weather, I mean, of course, I've always come back to give you what's going on, right? Because here I mean, you're just following my journey trying to build this particular coin up, right? But look, it might work out and it might not work out. Look, you have to have an open mind. I tell people you got to have an open mind. Because if it doesn't work out, it doesn't mean that trading doesn't work. It just means that the conditions weren't favorable. And because I love to be transparent, I could have decided, oh, I'm not going to come tell you. No, I'm here to tell you. It's either you believe me or you don't. It's fine. I'm here to share with you what I'm doing with this 30 USDT. And I'll definitely give you updates as needed, right? I'm not gonna spam your timeline, but I'm just gonna give you updates as needed, right? Because it's important. Now look at this. Um, this was where we were. This was where we were about 2 days ago. Let me go to the daily time frame so that we can see. Oh, really, it's really bad. Even this coin has gone through a whole lot. But let me just take it up back to my 1 hour time. Maybe I should do 4 hours for now. You can see even the coin has really experienced a whole dip. I should have done this. That's one another thing you should always check, which I believe is my mistake, right? Is, and I have to admit what my mistake was. I was looking at the present. I was really excited about the fact that, you see, these greens can be quite deceptive. You see, for you to know the total picture of a coin, you should look at the daily time frame, the 8 hour time frame, the 4 hour time frame. That will give you more perspective. So next time, I mean, if we're able to come out of this trade, the next one I'm going to pick, I'm really gonna be very, very careful about it. I mean, I just went into it like my normal, oh yeah, 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 let's go. And everything was okay. But my darling people, it's showing me that these greens deceive me, because if I go to the 4 hour time frame, it's already showing the decline. The 4 hour time frame has shown me the decline. I should have done that. So even if you're going to use a 1 hour time frame to decide on your trade, go to the 4 hour time frame, go to the daily time frame. You can see that the trade was actually on a big decline. It had a good surge. You can see that it had a good surge, but after BTC started falling, it also started falling. Please take that very seriously. After BTC started falling, it also started falling. So I really was deceived by this green spikes. I mean, of course, I saw the reds. I was concerned about the red. Remember that before I picked this trade, I had to wait for it like about 2 or 3 times to come and check back, and it was still on the rise. So I was thinking, oh yeah, it should still rise beyond, and it did rise. It did, but only that it didn't have power to get to the amount we set for it. It did rise. It did rise. It rose beyond the place that we bought it, but the only problem was that it didn't rise further. Yeah, and because I wanted to get 2% minimum, I set my time, my what's it called, my sell limit to that was 18.1, and that's supposed to be quite, conservative, but it didn't have enough power and it didn't have enough strength. So anyway, this is where we are. Okay, let's talk about what's going on currently. Let me look at the 15-minute time frame, because sometimes the 15-minute time frame can also be deceptive, but it can show you some hope. So it actually rose up within the 15-minute time frame, and I can see that it's actually struggling. It's trying to get up. You can see even for the 15 minutes time frame, we actually have the SAR underneath, which shows that there is some level of push, but it's short-lived. It's really short-lived. Take a good look at this. It's really Hey guys, you're welcome. Thanks so much for joining. You're welcome to Income Strategies. Thank you so much. You can see, just by the way, I'm documenting a journey of a 30 USDT trade, just in case you don't know. I picked this trade about 2 days ago, and I was able to follow my principles that has always earned me a 85% to 90% win rate. And but like unfortunately, BTC spoiled the show for us. But it's fine. That's why we are documenting it, so that next time you need to take a trade, you wouldn't follow the mistakes I made. Okay? So please, if that made sense, go ahead and give a like to this video. Thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. Okay. And if you're feeling really generous, please give me a super chat. Come on, don't be stingy. You can hit that dollar sign and give me a super chat. That would be so beautiful. Okay, so now look at this. This is a 15 minutes time frame, and you can see that it's really even on the red for the 15 minutes time frame, which shows there is really very slim hope. So I'm going to go back to my 1 hour time frame to show you that even though it had some little bit of, consolidation, struggle, turbulence, right? Even look at it. Oh my God, look at it. Beautiful. I hope this goes. I hope this continues. I'm seeing the blue SARs. already showing up in the 1 hour time frame. I pray in the name of Jesus that this will only go up. My God, pray along with me, people. Pray along with me, people. That look at this. Look at the blues. SARs are coming out. Father, Lord, in the name of Jesus, this will only go up. Hallelujah. Oh my God. Man, can you see that? I mean, that little turbulence has brought out the SAR. And once you see the SAR, babies, once you see the SAR, that means that we've got hope. We have got hope. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Maybe by the time I come back to share with you what's going on later in the day, we definitely would have some more success by God's grace. I'm really super happy to see that the SARs have started coming out. And just in case you don't know what an SAR is, this is it. It's actually a momentum indicator, okay? And just in case you don't know, excuse me, please, the parameters that I actually choose, I'm going to share that with you in a bit because, excuse me, please, I don't know what's going on. I think I was too excited. So I use 3 parameters to choose my trades. And by the way, this is spot trading. This is not inter-exchange arbitrage. This is not triangular arbitrage. It is spot trading. Okay. So I use 3 parameters to choose my trades. SAR is one of those parameters. And the reason why is because once there is a momentum, there is a push, there's an upward momentum and trajectory, we expect that to last for some time. And that's why even in making a decision, excuse me, please, even in making a decision, I have to ensure that the SARs are under and we have like at least 5 or 6, which already shows us the direction. Right now, as it is showing 2, it can still go back and start showing red. Because you can see that the last particular candle here is still very undecided. In fact, it's more red than it's going up. So let's hope that it's able to overcome it. You see this 1, 2, is really nothing. It's just a sign of hope, right? But until it gets to 5 SAR dots, you cannot really tell the direction, right? Just like thinking about that, let me go and check what's going on with BTC to see whether BTC already also has the SARs under it. No, the SAR has not come out in BTC. Let's assume I saw the SAR under BTC, my darlings. I would think that, yeah, this is the way to go. SARs haven't come out. If once I see the SAR, I'll give you the update. SARs, oh my God, this is looking good. You can see that the reds are still pushing, but the greens want to take over. And by the grace of God, the greens are taking over today. Yes, because enough of all this dropping. We need to push beyond the bar, okay? Let's get back into our own trade. We've seen what BTC is giving us. So BTC hasn't showed us the SAR yet, but we have some hope here because the SAR is showing here. Okay, so we'll definitely come back to deal with that. So SAR is a momentum indicator. Just in case you don't know, it actually tells you the direction of the price. And once you see that, because it's a lag indicator, it's not exactly real time. So that means that this has happened probably about an hour or 2 ago. But that's fine. It's showing us the direction that we should expect. But this direction is not fully clear as we speak. So until we see the 3rd or 4th or 5th SAR, we cannot really tell the direction. In the 15 minutes time frame, it's already there like about 5. So probably we are hoping to have an upward move. Okay. So that's that for that. So that's one thing I always choose. I always got the SAR. It must be under, it must be about 5 or 6 dots. And then it must show that it's pushing it up. The second thing I always look at is also the RSI, sorry, that's the relative strength index, which measures the strength of price. And as you can see here, the RSI 14 period, of course, is 31.85, which shows it's really low. Of course, what do you expect? It's really at the bottom trunk, so definitely. So, but when I want to pick a trade, this RSI has to be minimum of 65. And it was around 72 when we picked it, but like I said, force majeure happened to this trade, okay? So it has to be minimum of 65. It should not be more than 80, okay? That was that. And then the third thing, which is most important, is your candle. Your candle has to be a green, firm, full candle, guys. If it's not, just don't pick that trade. Don't use any emotions. Like for me, it was all the Parameters were good, but the only thing I did not check, which I'm going to add as a fourth parameter going forward, not just 3 now, 4 parameters going forward, you check the higher time frames and see the direction of the trade. If it's got downward trend for at least 2-3 days, forget it. Don't even go into it. That's going to be my number. I'm adding that starting today, right? That is my number 4th, parameter I am adding based on the mistake I made on this particular trade. Okay. So please remember now 4. This is an iconic class today. Okay. Now 4 parameters. First one, just in case you're taking notes, is that the SAR must be under. Very important. And it must have at least 4 or 5 dots to show the direction. Number 2, the RSI, which is this period 14, must be minimum of 65 to maybe 79, not more than 80. Okay. Then the third thing is that the candle must be full and straight. It must be a green candle. It must be full. It must be flattened. No wick on top of it. No wick whatsoever. It must be full. When the Bible says that, it should be full and running over, that's what we want. We want to see it pumping, running over, flattened, strong, green. If it has any red, if it has any form of wick on top, forget it. Don't ever take the trade. And number 4 is look at the higher time frames. The higher time frames cannot deceive you. It will tell you the direction, the direct direction of that trade. And as you can see, for the past 4 hours, several 4 hours, it's been going down. So if I had taken a good look at that, the 4 hour and the 1 day, I wouldn't have taken this trade. So that is a lesson for you to learn. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed all of that. So before we go from our today's class, okay, we will go back into the arena where we have gainers and excuse me, please. We will now go and check. Sorry for the, I don't know what's going on. I think my throat is dry. Forgive me. So we will go into where we have gainers. Okay. And then we'll check a couple, of course, on the spot. Now, just in case you don't know, this is Mexi platform. I've been using Mexi platform. I like Mexi platform. I'll tell you the pros and cons of Mexi right now. So let's start with the pros. First of all, no trading fees. No trading fees. You don't pay any trading fees while you're on Mexi. I'm telling you, you don't pay any trading fees. This is not a sponsored ad, so they didn't give me any money to do this. So please don't think that I'm trying to promote them. I'm not, right? And I tell you, I have not promoted any, not one platform. I have gotten many. Yeah, the last one was BitGet. I have gotten many offers, many. I can't tell you how many offers I have said no to. And I'm being honest with you because I want to come here unbiased. I want to tell you my experience. I don't want to be hooked by the neck by someone saying you must promote our platform. No. I don't want to do that because I'm going to be misleading you. So I have not collected money from any platform. I am not in any way promoting Mexi here, please. I am just telling you my own experience, okay? So no trading fees. That's one thing that is a big pro. And of course, another thing about, Mexi is that they allow a lot of coins. That's also going to lead to a cons also, but let me just tell you, they allow a lot of coins to test themselves out. So they're a bit more lenient than Binance. Binance is very strict. Hey, my God, I always use Binance. Binance is strict. And hardly, even if you see that, except really in dire situations. For Binance, most coins don't get delisted. I'm telling you. Because they've done their full thorough checks. And before they admit any coin onto their platform, they want to be sure that this is a long-term coin. But, Mexi is a bit lenient. It allows more people to come try out their coins. And that leads me to one of the cons, okay? One of the disadvantages is that a lot of coins get delisted on Mexi. I'm telling you, a lot of coins. Like a lot. That coin could be doing good now. In the next 2 days, it can almost be on the verge of being delisted. I'm telling you. So you gotta be very careful. One of the things you have to do is that when you're on Mexi, you have to double, triple, quadruple check to be sure. In fact, if you have to be very, very pessimistic on Mexi, please do. Because just like look at this coin Bon R. I mean, it's a good one, but it's been on the downward trend. It's not really yet on the verge of being delisted, but it might get there. I mean, I did a trade maybe last year, And the reason why I didn't know, I think it was early this year. Was it early this year? No, it was either early this year or late last year. I can't remember. I think it was early this year. And the name of that particular coin is called Andy. And the reason why I did that, but I mean, it was an emotional trade. Please let me tell you, it was an emotional trade because that name is my brother's name, Andy. So I did that trade, and thank God, I won the trade. The trade was successful, but man, right now it's about to be delisted. I just stumbled on it and saw that it was already. Yeah, let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. I mean, that was so painful. Like, what? Why are you doing this? Let's okay. This is let me be sure. What's the name of this one again? Bon R. Okay, let me show you. It was so. Oh yeah, it's even here. Andy. Oh my God. See, look at it. Look at it. It's currently here. They say it's going to be delisted in 27 days. 27 days. So anytime you see that assessment countdown, they're assessing it. After that 27 days, they will decide whether they want to delist it. But for you to get to this point, it shows that it's really, really bad, right? So that is the disadvantage, a big disadvantage with MEXC. So that's burn R. So let's get back into our trade. Okay. So that's the major disadvantage with MEXC. I don't think there's any other disadvantage that I have with them than the fact that most of their coins could get delisted fast. Okay, so let's get into checking and choosing coins. So I always try to do this just in case once my trade, executes immediately, I'm going to come and choose that fast. Okay, so we're in the spot section. Always remember when you come to MEXC, it has spot, it has futures. Always be in the spot. Okay, I don't do futures. Forget it. I don't come and ask me about futures. If you want to check out my experiment with futures, you can check in my playlist. Okay, so this is PMIND. Okay. This is not following our guidelines. Of course, you can see what has happened here. You can see that it was just spiking up green, 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 and all of a sudden it fell. Why do you think this happened? It happened because this is definitely doesn't meet any of our standards. It doesn't. It doesn't meet. It doesn't meet. Even this right now is below 65. Well, even though the SAR, the SAR is under, but forget it. This red has spoiled everything. So let me check what happened in the past 4 hours. Oh my God! You can see it has been on the downward trend. Don't even come near it. It just has the very first blue after so many 4 hours. What about daily? Same thing. Same thing. And it's a new coin. Oh, not very old. No, I won't touch it. So you can see that even this coin is not old. I don't even want to go near it. So obviously this doesn't even fit our dimensions. What about Verdra? Oh my God, it's a new coin. Forget it. I won't touch any new coin. Except I am at the inception. Except I open it up. Let me show you something, guys, just in case you want to try it out. Okay, let me come to new here. Sorry for the little digress. I know you need it just in case some of you want to try it out. See, when you come to MEXC and you come to this new section, you'll see a lot of coins that will soon be listed. Can you see this one? What's the earliest one? What's the earliest one? What's the closer look at this one? This PAXI. Look at it. This is what we call this one I'm about to show you is what I call new listings arbitrage. So just pay attention, just in case you want to know more about new listing arbitrage, listen to it. When you come here and you check the timer, go set your timers, okay? This is going to be live in 1 hour, 1 minute, and 37 seconds. In fact, I think I'm gonna show it when I'll set my timer and I'll be here to show you exactly what to do. Okay, but just set your timers. I'll be back here to show you what's gonna happen. So let me just take that screenshot. So I'll set a timer for like about 1 hour 15 minutes. So I'll come here and do the countdown with you, okay, so that we can see it live. Would you love that? If you love that, give me a thumbs up, okay? So I'll be back to share how this will go. So look at it. So it says, remind me 30 minutes before the listing. Okay, but I will just come here like about 2 minutes before the listing. You can see, oh my God, we've just got, this is 53 seconds. 50, yeah, I'll be back here in about, what am I saying? I'll be back here in 58 minutes. Because I want to show you the countdown. I want to show you the countdown. Okay, so this is what we call new listings arbitrage. I'll be back. Okay, so that's how you do it. I'm going to show you live and direct how to do new listings arbitrage. Okay, I'm not going to put any money in it because my money is already in that trade, but I'm going to show you exactly what to do, and I'm going to look at it together for about 5 minutes and see what's going to happen to the coin. Okay, if you're cool with that, we'll be back in about an hour to do that. So let's go back to gainers. Excuse me, please. So we'll do like one more. Let's just do V farm and see V farm. No, I wouldn't go near it. Right now that Bitcoin is really, really heading low, a lot of coins are also in trouble. That's the truth. Everything is red. You can see that it has the red, even though it rose up, it has the red SAR on top. So let me not bother and waste time too much. We've been able to do a whole lot. I'll be back in about 57 minutes to do a countdown with that coin that we just saw together, right? So I can show you how new listing arbitrage is done. If you really would love to see that, make sure that you say yes in the comments. Say yes in the comments. Say yes, I want to be part of this, and so we can see it and see how that goes. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Okay. If you haven't clicked the like the live stream, like the video if you're watching the replay, and if you're feeling generous,